This past weekend at the Bristol Motor Speedway, the NASCAR Cup Series concluded the round of 16 and 4 drivers went home. We saw Kevin Happy Harvick of Stewart-Haas Racing going home. We saw both Richard Childress Racing cars go home, Tyler Reddick and Austin Dillon. And we saw Richard Childress' future driver, Kyle Busch, for Joe Gibbs Racing, also going home. Those are the 4 drivers that are out of contention of winning the championship in 2022, and the round of 12 is set. And today I am here to give y'all my full predictions on the round of 12 opening race out at the Texas Motor Speedway. I believe it's going to be very chaotic and extremely hard to pass. And qualifying pace is going to be big because if you start up front, you will stay up front more than likely. And I'm also going to do a pick 5 contest. The rules are the same as always. Comment down below your top 5 to be entered. If you go 5 for 5, you get an autograph of your choice. And if you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card. So comment down below, and who knows, you may win a prize. Enough said right here. On to the intro we go.
I'm Chase Briscoe, driver number 14 Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
This past weekend out at the Bristol Motor Speedway, things were very chaotic, and it all started at the beginning of the race where we saw an early caution for the 15 car of J.J. Yaley and the 21 car of Harrison Burton. They both had right front tire issues, and Steve Letarte quickly mentioned that Ford's, the manufacturer, and all manufacturers out there like to share data, and they think if they can get an advantage by running so-and-so air pressure in a certain tire, they will do it. And the Fords all started after that, every 30, 25 laps to 30 laps, started blowing tires left and right, and it was very crazy. And it got to the point where the 12 car Ryan Blaney actually did that, and he rode around the track a little bit longer after he had it, and it gave him a lot of damage to the car's chassis and whole suspension underneath the car, and he had to go to the garage. But luckily, he cleared the DVP, and he was able to go back out and make the round of 12. Kyle Busch, however, a Toyota driver, had a lot of issues. It seemed like he was blowing up, and he eventually did, and he finished the race pretty far back, and we saw other Toyota drivers struggling with brake issues and drive line, you name it. Not a good night for them, and that's what ultimately costed them a chance of going to the round of 12. That's the deal for Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick had a chance. He was ahead of Buescher on the final caution at the beginning of it until he had that pit road mishap and put him behind the 8 ball. And then both RCR cars were involved in the same big wreck on a restart. So that's how the 4 drivers went home. And now we're going into Texas. We got 12 drivers here. And I believe we will see the first time this year a playoff driver winning a playoff race. Because last week Chris Buescher won. Kudos to him. But this weekend, Denny Hamlin, I believe, will go to victory lane and lock himself into the round of 8. In the round of 8, boy, oh boy. Those are some good tracks for Toyota and Denny Hamlin to be exact. So watch out, competition. Denny Hamlin starting to heat up. But second place, however, will be Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell, in the round of 16, I believe he did not get the credit he deserved. He was very consistent, very quick, and had a chance to win all 3 races. So, could Christopher Bell be a dark horse pick to win the Cup Championship this year? I am a big believer of that, but we will see in a couple of weeks. But Christopher Bell will come home in second place for Joe Gibbs Racing. Third place, though, will be the 45 car of Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, ever since that runner-up finish in Michigan, he's starting to click, and him and Booty Barker are starting to get things going in the right direction. They're not in the playoffs going for the driver championship, but they are in the playoffs going for the owner's championship, and they are in the round of 12, and they can still win it all there. At this point, the higher you go up, the more money you get. So that's why they put Bubba in the 45 instead of Ty Gibbs at the beginning. And it really didn't really matter. Both cars were struggling, but Wallace is starting to adapt really well to the car. And who knows? By the time next year, he may be a winner in the season. So we can see next year how good he actually is. I believe he's going to do really good. P4, however, will be Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, I believe, will have a great run here. And I believe he's going to have a good run. And also in the round of 12, you got Texas this race, and you got a Talladega in the Roval. Definitely Kyle Larson here, so keep an eye out on him. Rounding out my top 5 will be the 9 car of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, I believe, is always a solid pick here at the Texas Motor Speedway. He always is very quick here, as his teammates are. So there you go there. Top 5. Winning, Denny Hamlin. Second place, Christopher Bell. Third place, Bubba Wallace. Fourth place, Kyle Larson. Fifth place, Chase Elliott. And my dark horse here will be Eric Jones. I believe you can never count him out. He's a great driver here at the mile and a half tracks. He won Darlington a couple weeks ago. I like his chances. Maybe not winning, but a top 5 is definitely on the table here. And who knows? He's starting to build up momentum heading into 2023. Could he also win multiple races next year? Time will tell. These next-gen cars are making it more competitive throughout the whole field. No one has a big advantage week in and week out like they used to. And I like that. And NASCAR's going in the right direction. But they still have issues with tires they got to deal with, hard hits they got to deal with, and so many other things. But the competitiveness out of this next-gen car is definitely there. They just got to work on safety. And I believe it's going to take a long time to get sorted out. And they can also raise the eyebrows of NASCAR and say, hey, what about a whole new race car? It won't happen for 24 or 23 and 24. What about 25? Bringing it out a lot sooner than we expected in 26. NASCAR may be working on that right now as we speak. I don't know. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe and comment down below who you think will finish in the top 5 to be entered in this Sunday's Pick 5 contest. Peace.